Okay. She watched me train other students and she was a talker and she said, you know, maybe I could do some sharing, I could share. So she started at 5 years old helping me do some of my workshops. So she'd talk there and then she would have this champion moment when someone will ask for an autograph. Okay, and after that, every time I invite her to come. And because this is my dad's hometown, okay, I told her, do you want to visit, you know, your roots and see where Grandpa actually grew up? And she said yes, my children said yes. So I'm inviting her on stage. Do you want to listen to her story? Okay, I'm inviting her on stage to share her story and maybe ask you a few questions. Are you okay? If you pressed your anchor, you show them where your anchor is. Okay, all right.
Good morning, my name is Dani Africa. How many of you believe that there are shortcuts to success? How many of you believe that there are no shortcuts to success? It seems like all of you believe that there are no shortcuts to success. Most people say there's no elevators to success. We must use the steps and slowly find success. And start when we're 30 years old or even older. Before I talk about success, I'd like to do a little exercise with you. And wait. There's numbers 1 to 54 on this chart. Scrambled up. In 1 minute, can you find the numbers 1 to 54 in correct order? Go. How many of you ended in the numbers 1 to 10? 11 to 20. 21 to 30. 31 to 40. 41 to 50. 51 to 54. It seems like most of you entered in 11 to 20. What if I add a 3 by 3 grid? Can you try getting one minute? How many of you got a better score than the first time? How many of you got exactly the same? How many of you got lower? How did you get a higher score?
The numbers are distributed equally on the 9 squares. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then go back up, 9, 10, 11. Systematic. Just look at the first box, then the second one, then it's all over.
So it seems like most of you got a pattern in the 1, 2, 3. So it's not true that there are no shortcuts to success. But success doesn't come like magic. You still have to work hard for success. But to have success, you have to know the secret of success. You need perception, passion, plan, thick state, power. You need to persist until 101%. And you need pitch. Like what I'm doing right now, you have to share your ideas. So why take the long, annoying maze when you just have one path? So I'd like to talk about the first secret of success, perception. Some of you may have limiting beliefs like this. I don't deserve success. I'm not smart enough. I'm too young. I'm not important, and so on and so on and so on. When I was young, my limiting belief was I'm not like my sister. My sister would organize all her things nicely and get things done quickly, while I would cram my stuff at midnight or later. But we could still break free these limiting beliefs, just like the fleet. And after months of training, after my mom taught me, and after months, I believe that I am all these things. With a little bit of struggle sometimes, we always get right back at track. And then, just like what my mom said before, every time when I feel sad or depressed, you just touch it, and I think I want to do it right now because I am very, 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 very nervous. I mean, goals are just like, plans and goals are just like targets. A big, bold target. And when I was 5 years old, these were my goals. Like, you know, and every year we would sit down as a family and think of the goals we'd like to do this year. And a good goal needs to have these expectations. It needs to be a SMART goal. It has to be specific and measurable. It has to be achievable and realistic, so it's possible to achieve. And there has to be a time. Like, these goals have to be done by the end of 2012. And every time we just are on track on the goals that we have to do, my mom and dad gives us incentives and reward to remind us that we're on the right track and we should keep going. And then me and my mom sat down for a while and we made a weekly schedule, like what to do on Monday till Sunday. And just like what Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but it's a habit. So if you want to be excellent, you can't just do it once. You have to make it a habit and do it every day. And just like when they were introducing me, when I was 5 to 6 years old, I joined a duathlon. I did lose, but I am going to do it again because I believe that if I keep practicing and trying, someday I have to achieve. And when I was done, I ran up to my mom and said, although I knew I did not win, I ran up to my mom and said, if you have a lane, you have a chance. So if you're present, even if you're 4 and you're competing against Michael Phelps, if you're present, you have that chance to win. Thank you.